Broadcast live.
Whoa. Be out here. It is a quarter past hot as a motherfucker in this bitch. With Emtee.
What's good,
you know?
bro?
Good seeing you. Congratulations on DIY. Do it yourself.
Yes,
You
sir.
did it yourself.
Yes, sir.
Man, you've got an interesting story. All the time I listen to your album, you got these stories, man, and I'm like, this guy's got so much depth. You know what I mean?
Yes,
your last line on DIY, which is the intro, right?
Yeah.
You talk about your last line. You talk about your last line is that you're gonna learn and listen. That's your last line.
Yes,
you know.
Sir. Yeah.
What's the lesson you want to be learned about your journey, your career, and anyone else that wants to be at Emtee spot?
Well, I just want people to learn, you know, that I'm human, firstly, and that I'm actually good at what I do. You know? I'm actually tired of being, you know, humble about it and stuff like that. I'm actually good at what I do because I've heard a lot of music out there, you know, and I try my best, man, you know, to make jiggy music that people like today, you know. I was able to, you know, within my journey, create my own sounds and stuff like that, you know. So it's all through experimenting with sounds, flows and all that stuff. So I just want people to learn and see that, you know, I still have the jig, I still have the groove, you know, and this is something that's gonna still happen for many more years to come.
Yeah. So when you say you heard a lot of music, and in comparison to your music, you think that a lot of people don't got it, you know, from a comparison perspective, or just are you saying a lot of music has inspired you? In what way do you mean?
Yeah, a lot of music has inspired me to have this sound that I have, you know. You can hear that there's a lot of elements put together in one.
Sorry, we're going to get some water.
Cool.
Algier. Thanks. Sorry, man. Yeah, so you were saying?
So like you can hear in my music that, you know, it's inspired by a lot of elements of just life in general. You know, anyone can listen to my music. A kid from the north, kid from the hood, even from Emakaya, you know. That's because I grew up listening to all kinds of music. All kinds of music inspired my sound, you know. And when I say I've heard a lot of music, I really have heard a lot of music, you know. Before getting into it, I educated myself about it by listening, studying the industry, teaching myself even how to produce. You know. I can make beats and stuff like that, but I still don't call myself a producer as yet, because I'm still, you know, refining and just polishing myself on that part, which I can do, you know, but I still need some growth and stuff like that. So my whole life is surrounded by music.
I tweeted something and I said, you know, I mean, there's a lot of rap albums that are out, but like, I don't know if it's what I tweeted, but I said that, you know, your album is one of the only albums where you're one of the few artists where literally you can play an album in a house with a lot of people, minus the swearing. But because of the melodic stuff, it's the type of album that like you can play Abantu Bang Anye, but we are still an replay because you got so much melody, it's got so much soul with it, you know what I mean? And you're one of the few artists that like you can actually play a full album in the house in the background without any intervention from anybody going, yo, let replay, you know?
That's what I try to work on, you know. Like keep because I was part of the school choir growing up, so like the melodies are on deck, like
You got a line where you say that rappers are biting all your flows. What's being fugazi? You know, you mentioned that What's being fugazi? Just generally, fugazi. Just give us the ebonics there, the street jargon.
Well, it's not really a new term. It's just a term that has been there, within the trap culture, which means being fake.
You say when you say it sounds good. That's
fake. If maybe you have a homie or you used to be friends with somebody and then they turn fugazi. Now you're no longer friends, or the friendship is fugazi, or the business relationship is fugazi. Yeah, that's fugazi. Fake.
You mentioned that also. I don't know where I saw this, but I was seeing, I think it must have been an interview. You say a lot of artists or a lot of people criticize you, but they wait for you to release so they can copy you. I don't know if it's a tweet I read from you or it's something that you said. Is it a delivery, melody, or beat selection that you feel that you get bitten on? What is it that you feel that people wait for Emtee and go, okay, Emtee can release, looking, say shy, so what is that?
Well, it's something that I've sort of peeped on the download that okay, people have a lot to say about me, criticize my stuff, my music, even my life, my personal life. They just go in there. But at the same time, they know when it comes to the job that I am, signed up for, I deliver, which is music. So a lot of people that dislike me listen to my music in my corner, under the blankets, my earphone, my belly on their own, and then go on Twitter, try and gas me up, try and make me reply and stuff like that. So it's just I recently just learned that it's just a test, like just I also blame myself because I just somehow opened myself to a lot of disrespect because I've been open, to the world. I've been sharing a lot.
Because you tell people they shit. That's right.
You tell people they shit. So somehow that just exposes me to a lot of disrespect. So I don't blame people sometimes for that. I blame myself for it.
I mean, is anybody even worth naming that you can say? Anybody even worth naming, or is it just trolls?
Nah, it's just trolls, man. When people are mad and feel some type of way, it's just like in the States. If you wanna be relevant, you talk smack about Tekashi. Say if you wanna be relevant, you talk smack about Emtee. That's how it goes.
I just want to just give you like some words of comfort also. I mean, and I know people like maybe targeting your lifestyle, Last night I was listening to one of the groups that actually I would say that I grew up on. It was called Cypress Hill, right? Man, those guys would get on stage. They say all the time they're on stage, highly on acid, highly high. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they continued their lives. They're living. They still doing shit. They got careers. So all I'm just saying is that if you focus on what you're really good at, you don't need to worry about the rest of the shit. Because there are people who are doing it. You know what I mean? Shit.
Exactly.
You got a track called Abantu, Is Villa and Sneeman part of ATM?
Nah, but Villa is signed under Ambitious Entertainment. And I'm not sure about Sneeman. With Sneeman we come way back, from when Rough Studio used to be in town, downtown. We used to link up there, me, Java, Saudi, like a whole lot of people. God willingly, Sneeman, is with us in the finish line. The others laid out, some are doing other things, So, that's the relationship with the guys, So, I'm trying to lend a hand also, because I know they grinding hard, and they're really talented, And Sneyman has got that, you know, closer trap going on.
That's exactly what I was gonna ask you. Yeah.
Interesting and stuff like that. So I really like them both, you know. So yeah, that's why I got them on the joint.
Who is in ATM though?
ATM, we have Ranks, we've got Just G, we've got Sims, we've got Lebza, we've got Mauricio, Java, Raf, myself, of course, That Lane, Lord Love, who's a DJ. That Lane is a DJ too. Mkiri is a DJ as well. Yeah, he's got a new joint out called Batu, so people can check that out. Yeah, man. Whoever I forgot to mention, I'm sorry, guys, but yeah, there's a lot of us. Yeah.
All the other rappers.
Nah, we're not all rappers. We've got aspiring producers, photographers, you name it, you know. And it's something that I grew up seeing, you know, as we were going to the studio, Majida, there'd be guys that surround us who are not even rapping, you know, they're doing other stuff, you know, like, okay, you doing this, alright, let's put it together, you know, that's how it ended. I ended up being like, you know, the mastermind or the forefront of, you know, ATM. So I always came up with ideas, like, to put things together and stuff like that, you know, with the help of Ralph, of course, Java, you know, so yeah.
So you're the CEO of ATM?
Yeah, that's the movement.
Alright, so you are closer, then you are from...
Yeah.
Are you ever gonna rap in closer, say anything in closer?
Hey,
are you ever gonna trap in closer, you know?
My closer is not really that fluent, you know? Yeah, the only people I speak like closer to is my parents, my grands, you know. But, you know, it's my closer is not really fluent because I lived only like 3 years of my life in Matatiele, you know, so I don't really, I'm a Josie boy, you know, really, so yeah.
Alright.
I'm multilingual. Yeah.
Was DIY supposed to be your intro? Because you say it was the intro on the album, and how did it end up as the third track? On your lyrics, you say that it's the intro.
It's just, you know, as we were making the project, you know, saying songs just kept coming. But the thing about me is that I just keep making the music. So there's songs that came after the song DIY 2, songs like Lessons, which we as a team came together and we heard it as an intro, you know, like Lesson, and it had no chorus and stuff like that. So we just switched up, you know, the arrangement. The DIY 2 song was supposed to be the first song, fairly. Yeah. But you know, Lesson sounded more like a hook. It sounded more like an intro, more than the DIY 2 song. So we decided to put it as number 3, not so far from, you know, the first half of the project. Yeah.
Now I picked it up on the lyrics. So I was like, okay, maybe I started the album the wrong way. I had to just check.
Yeah.
Bring It Back made me wonder, like, when was the first time after you kind of broke in the market and you went to the hood and you were like, damn, this trap sound, people are catching up on this. And this is the influence that we have. When was the first time you actually saw that? And what did that tell you about yourself and the power that you have with regards to your music?
Yo, so many incidents where maybe I still go to the hood, you know, buy Gota, the same spot that I grew up buying it and stuff like that, the same barber. So sometimes I be at the barber shop, you know, my old barber, you know, not the Colin, the brand new, you know.
Not the brand new barber.
Yeah.
Not the I got paid barber.
Yeah. So yeah. I be out there, you know, and I'd hear cars just driving past playing my music, you know. So, and when a song is playing in a car, it's either playing from radio or somebody inserted a CD in there. So it's personal choice. Like that person really wanted to listen to the music while they drive. So me hearing kids walking past playing my music with loudspeaker. I mean, I used to do that in high school with the V360. You know, we'd have cheats to even pump up the volume. In the hood, kids still do that, and they play my music. So there's a lot of other incidents I can name, you know, and that right there is just a constant reminder, you know, that my actual job that I signed up for is actually being done. You know? Yeah, regardless of the other extra shit, you know. Yeah.
Broadcast live